The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Off play action. Hughes. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Cook up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Hughes. He's got a man complete. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Hughes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second and a couple. Looking to throw. Hughes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Back to throw. Hughes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Lawrence going to throw again. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Off the play fake, Hughes. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. First down, Tennessee.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Looking to throw. Hughes. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Go, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to.
And look at this, it's a fake. take it back to the line of scrimmage. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action. Hughes. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Laviska Shenault from 21 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. That's a lot of ball scooped up by the offense. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On play action, Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Hughes. That's into the hands of DeBose. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, Ryan.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right, open.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Hey, Ryan.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Stay right open. Hey, kill.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Throwing well, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, Lawrence. Cockwell holds it in left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
There on the covering.
11. 30 left. 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stop. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jaguars 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Norwood. And he will have the Jaguars first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go, let's go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chigakakro, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Hughes to throw on second down. He'll get that complete to Dell. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's caught by DuBose.
Complete to Brent DuBose. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Hughes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
11 Agate. 11 Agate. 13 Luke. Luke.
Now Lawrence to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Pardon me, so many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Parker. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted. It winds up falling incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Jaguars have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast. Because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Hughes. And he will find his man on the outside. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
11.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Cook again. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Fights loose. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Norwood. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Hey, Lion!
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll complete this one. Do a cock roll.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
13, Luke. Silly.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Cook.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again